Mm. What's up, y'all? Anybody in the room? I'm playing around with the StreamYard, y'all. I'm playing around with the StreamYard. So it's sharing this window. So it's sharing this screen. So I gotta figure out how to get it to share the screen I wanted to share. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? I think I know. Nope, that's not it. Oh, no, that is it. Hold on. It did it, but... Hey, everybody. I can't see anybody in the room. I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I can't see any comments. But it says that there's 11 people in the room. So if anybody is speaking, hello, good evening. How you guys doing? I am trying to play around with this StreamYard, honey, and trying to figure it all out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's not letting me. I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing, y'all. Maybe the comments can't come through while I'm doing this. I don't know. Because I don't see anything that anybody is saying. All right. It's showing y'all my screen. I don't know how to... Interesting. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started because I'm trying to figure this thing out. And I figure everybody else is playing around with it. I play around with it too. But, you know, I'm a little challenged when it comes to certain things. Sometimes I'm a little challenged. I can't... Hold on, let me see something. I can't see anything in the chat, y'all. Hold on. If y'all are in the chat, if y'all are talking, I do not see y'all. Hold on, let me go in here. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, y'all are just talking away in the chat, and I don't see anything. What's up, Dami? Y'all are just talking away in the chat, and I don't see anything. What's up, Patty Duke, Shakira, JJ from the BK, David, what's up, Diva Law, Sylvia, L Long. Yeah, you guys. Jonathan, what's up, boo? Lynn doing the do. Volvo Love, Hey Cookie, Keisha McCray. Shout. All right. Well, my intention was to come in here and play with this before we got started, but I was trying to do some things, some last minute things. See, if I change my screen like that, y'all can see that, can't y'all? Hold on, let me see. No, you still don't see. Yeah. So you can see this. I just can't see what the heck I'm trying to show you. See, I don't see anything now. Well, let me go ahead and just go on and do this right here. I'll figure it out another day. Probably later on today because I don't like when I can't figure stuff out. Well, I wanted to share with y'all this. I was trying to be a little fancy today, y'all. I was trying to be a little fancy, but we'll go ahead and do it this way. You see, Candace Dillard has filed charges against Monique Samuel in Montgomery County, which is where, the part of Maryland that they both reside. Well, no, Candace doesn't live in Montgomery County. Candace lives in Prince George's County. But anyway, the assault probably took place in Montgomery County, but Monique definitely lives in Montgomery County. But she is being charged with second-degree assault, you guys. They have a court date for December the 23rd. Monique has not stopped filming for this season, but they have added security from my understanding. Also, what's interesting is Monique's attorney. I know who Monique's attorney is. We are not personal friends, but there's only 1 degree of separation between us. Y'all know how life is, those 6 degrees of separation, honey. There's only 1 degree of separation between us. But yeah, this is courtesy of People Magazine. I'm sure it's all over wherever. Let me stop sharing it. Let me see if y'all comments will pop up if I stop sharing. I cannot see not nail comment, not a one. Nothing is on this screen, y'all. Hold on, let me see. El Long said she had the baby and started fighting. Well, she told, didn't she tell her last season? She said, if I ain't had this baby, I said if I wasn't pregnant, I'd drag you right now. She probably should have took heed to what Monique was trying to tell her. And not that I defend violence in any shape or form. However, I'm going to have to wait and see the tape and find out what really went down. Because from my understanding, Candace threw a drink or something in Monique's face, and Monique retaliated. And according to Monique's attorney, A. Scott Baldwin, who is a very well-known attorney here in the city, according to y'all, I'm sorry if I'm not responding to y'all comments or what have you. I don't see anything. I'm logged in here. Hey, Reese's PC. So I'm looking on here while I'm trying to talk at the same time. So y'all know I'm normally good with the comments, y'all, but I apologize today because this. Hey, JLC Productions. How you doing, girl? Yes, Candace pressed charges, honey. I've been saying forever Candace needs to be popped. She's a grown-ass brat. She is. She is a brat. And she has been poking at Monique on Instagram since the season was still going on. And that's why when they had that they made up at the reunion or whatever, Monique tweeted out, she said that was very short-lived because the reunion happened and Monique kept going. Like if you go and look at Monique's Candace, if you go and look at Candace's Instagram feed or Twitter feed, I'm sorry, it is horrible. She pokes and pokes and pokes, and she says some of the vilest stuff, y'all. She said some really nasty stuff. And again, I'm not defending violence. However, if she threw a drink at Monique first, that's probably what her attorney's talking about when her attorney says that Monique, because the A. Scott Baldwin is saying that Monique could actually file a countersuit against Candace and that they were weighing their options. So it will be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out, honey. Be very, very interesting to see how this thing plays out. Hey, Captivating Christian, how you doing, boo? Mwah. Right, all that trash she talking. She done press charges, honey. What's up, Tanya Ransom? How you doing? Thank you, Captivated Christian. I know that's right. I think you're my only mod on duty because Abby is out doing birthday stuff and El Teddy's doing family stuff and Jaded is I don't know where my little brother is. Jaded is doing Jaded, honey. But they may pop in, but they're all, doing family Sunday stuff. So thank you, Boo, for being here. I guess the chat ain't gonna pop up. I hate to do a whole live and not be able to see y'all. I really do. See, there's nothing here, y'all. Nothing. Anyway, so that's what I was bringing up, and I was just wanting y'all to get you guys 2 cents on that, honey, because I'm sure they're filming it all and it'll play itself out on the show. However, it's a very interesting, I don't know. In the article, it says that Monique grabbed her by the hair and threw her down, and that it took 4 or 5 people to pull Monique off of her. Candace, you got drugged. And you press charges because you're in your feelings. Child. Right. Her mama already done hit her in the forehead. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on down at the Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all. And you know that season doesn't start unless they're going to speed it up. Now, they might speed it up because of all the hype that's going on. But y'all know the Real Housewives of Potomac season doesn't start until late spring, early summer. So By the time Monique would have been to court, because her court date is for December 23rd. December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, she got to be in court. Ain't that nothing? But y'all know ain't nothing going to happen with that. If anything, at the very least, she might have to pay a fine. Maybe have to go to some anger management. But ain't nothing going to happen. And I'm assuming the charges are going to probably end up getting dropped, y'all. I ain't even holding my breath on that one. Monique keep trying to tell them that she wasn't born here. She came here. She keep trying to tell y'all she from the hood up in New Jersey and that she a hood girl. Y'all don't want to believe her. She keep trying to tell y'all who she really is. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this gum in my mouth. Forgot I had this gum in my mouth. Monique keep trying to tell y'all who she is now. She keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to believe her. But she keep trying to tell y'all. Playing these games with her. Hey, Coco Dupree. How you doing? Monique did tell her. Monique told her, you keep playing these games, it's going to be me and you. Me and you. Yeah, this is bothering me that I can't see my comments. It is really, really bothering me, and I'm not understanding. But you know what? I think StreamYard was acting up earlier when Fabe was doing her video earlier. She said the same thing, that she couldn't see her comments. I thought she just meant they were coming in slow. I didn't realize that she wasn't seeing them at all, but I'm thinking that's what she was saying because I don't see them. I don't see y'all at all. But it's all good. We're going to make it work. Oh, with Michael and Ashley. Yeah, Brianna, you're right. It came out that he was cheating, and you're right. That story has sort of kind of flooded away. It'll be interesting. I'm sure it's going to come up on the show, but you know, he probably forgot the payment to his mistress. He sent her an extra Louis bag or something, and she shut up. I don't know. Child. At least this time they got him cheating with a woman and not a man. Wasn't it a woman? It was a woman, right? I think it was a woman. You know. Okay. Hey, what's up, Simone? Okay, hey, Jaded, my little brother. So she couldn't see her comments either. I was in Ladies Nika chat for a few minutes. I wasn't in there long because I was okay. Now they're here. Yes, I can see you guys now. Yay! All right, they literally just popped up. Okay, they literally just popped up. Okay, it's still just the early ones though. That's okay. They're coming in slowly but surely. So at least they're here, so they'll come up. But yeah. I was in Lady Nika's chat real quick. Oh, so okay, so Simone, it was the rumor of him cheating. I thought the rumors of him cheating was up. Hold on, let me look it up. I thought the rumors of him cheating was with a woman. This time. Hold on, let me Google it. Ashley Darby Michael Darby cheating. Yeah, I know Google University is my friend. Here it is right here. Hold on, here it is right here. See, it was a woman this time, y'all. October the 8th. Supposedly, Michael Darby accused of cheating on Ashley, seen spotted out with another woman. Gossip in the city. Photos and videos showed him in the company of a woman who was not Ashley. It appears to be at a casino. I wonder if they were at the MGM around here. Oh, then it's a picture of him in just nothing but his boxes, honey, in a hotel room. Somebody then took a picture of him in his boxes and tweeted it out. See, that's dirty. These hoes ain't loyal. It says Ashley is remaining mom. And all Ashley doing is talking about her baby. She don't care. Ashley got what she wanted, honey. Ashley done waited out them 5 years of that prenup, and she got a baby. She got a paycheck coming either way. She don't care. She don't care no more. She don't care. But I'm sure it's going to be addressed on the show. But yeah, honey. Here it is right here. Let me see. Is this? Yep. Google University is my friend, honey. But yeah, okay, so I still got to look at y'all comments because it's not updating. It's updating very slow. So it's coming in, but coming in slow. So I still got to see what y'all talking about. Okay. Ashley got to be tired of looking stupid at Michael. That's embarrassing. Child, she don't care. She got exactly what she wanted. She got that baby, and she restructured her prenup. Now, she let us see part of that restructuring, but remember how Michael shut that thing down when she wanted to start talking about that prenup? I bet you Ashley done got more money out of him. She all right. And they sold that restaurant that her name was on. Even though they probably took a loss on that restaurant, she gonna walk away with money because she didn't put nothing in on it. Michael put all the money up front for the restaurant, I believe, because what money she had to put up? It was a setup to dismiss the Gabriel. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if that were the case. Yeah, I heard Giselle that hired her own security people, and they don't want to film with Monique. They're afraid that. Come on now, child. Anyway. Child, yeah, he was on Jacked. Yeah, there's really no reason for a married man to be on Jacked unless they engage in certain, they engage in conversate. They might be a married couple that get into threesomes and stuff. That's the only reason why he would be on Jacked, so he could recruit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only reason why it would make any sense. The only reason why it would make any sense. Something somebody just said. Hold on. Well, yeah, captivating Christian. You right. You right about that. Not a straight man. You right about that. Yeah. But he threw that ass out on national TV before the prenup was amended. Yeah, he did. But again, they worked it out. They worked it out, honey. But now she got that baby, so. Yeah, the comments are coming in, but they're coming in slow. But it's all good. Like I said, we're making it work. We're making it work. Just, work with a sister. Just work with a sister. Okay, Simone. Okay, Simone. And because, honey, ain't no straight man. Let me say this, and I shouldn't say, but see, that gets into a tricky conversation because if a woman engages in threesomes with her husband, with other women, is she considered bisexual or gay? Will we label her bisexual or gay? But when it's the other way around, when it's a man that will engage in threesomes with his wife and another man, what do we call him? We call him gay or bisexual? You know what I'm saying? It's real. We've had that conversation though, so it's real tricky. It's real tricky. Yeah, that baby looked just like him. Now, that's true. Ashley, that's your curse because that baby looked just like Michael. My gosh. Yeah, Michael spit him out. Yeah, Michael spit him out. Now, that's the truth. Michael spit him all the way out. So, All right, so that was that. So that's your update on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, I was traveling, and I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the IG situation. And for us people, us people, the amount of likes you get on Instagram is really not that deep. Like, some people care. I don't personally. I put stuff on Instagram. I very seldom pay attention to how many likes it got. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I put what I want to put up there and it's whatever. But there is ad revenue to be gained when you maintain a certain number of followers on Instagram and you can consistently get a certain number of likes on your pictures. Then that's when you start seeing people doing ads. And you'll notice that even people who are not always so famous do put ads up on their Instagram. And that's because they have, consistently had a certain number of followers and a certain number of likes. Well, according to Instagram, they're going to be starting this demo, supposed to be starting this week, where they're going to get rid of the likes. So you're not going to be able to see how many likes you actually get on a picture. Now, Nicki Minaj has been complaining about it because she was saying that basically this is a way for Instagram to take away the money and basically embed them in the middle. So that now companies will have to go through Instagram to find out how many likes someone is getting on their post. And they would have to basically pay Instagram for that information rather than coming through you. And then they become the middleman and making money off of you. She also brought back the whole thing about, remember when Instagram changed? It used to be that all your pictures were in chronological order, like from the first picture to the last picture, you would scroll back and it was in order. Now, who knows what the algorithm is? The pictures just pop up however they pop up. And it kind of, remember Facebook did that, but there's an option on Facebook where you can go in order if you want to. But remember when Facebook did that? And it kind of pissed me off because if I don't go on Instagram for 2 or 3 days, right? I'm finding now that there are times when I'm missing people post who may not post as often or what have you, but I'm not seeing their posts because whatever this algorithm that Instagram is using, it's thrown it all off. Now, for those of y'all that use Instagram, y'all feel what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're feeling me. Let me know if it makes sense what I'm saying. So I was listening to what Nicki Minaj was saying, and I was just like, you know what? I see where she's coming from on this one. You know what I mean? And for somebody like her who can make money off of whatever she puts on Instagram, I can see where that might be biting into her revenue. What y'all think? Hold on, because the comments are still popping up. They slow, but they still popping up. Let me see what y'all talking about. Lord, y'all still talking about that baby. For business owners, it's kind of can mess you up. If you offer promotions now, you can't show your likes to attract customers to get brand ambassador deals. Yeah, and what she was saying was it also is taking out small businesses. She was trying to explain how that will affect like people who have smaller businesses. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really following everything she was saying, but I did understand the big picture of what she was saying. Now, as a casual Instagram user, like honestly, I have my personal Instagram, which I can't tell you the last time I put something on there. And then I have the Instagram that I use for the for the podcast and the YouTube. And I post on there more than I really post on my personal page at this point. But most of what I put on there are stuff about here. You know what I'm saying? So if for you all that are Instagram users in the building, will that bother you to look up and now all of your likes are gone? You can't see how many people liked your picture. Will that bother you? Will that make you stop using? I ain't gonna say make you, but will that cause you to maybe stop using Instagram? And what do you think about businesses? Do you think businesses will stop using Instagram? Because if I'm a business and I have no way of finding out whether this is a good ad, a bad ad, how many people scroll through and liked it, like, I don't know. That sounds like, let me see. What's up, Lady T? What's up, girl? enjoying the combo, but I'm pissed because I put too much salt in my kale. Girl, I did that one time. First of all, I love me some kale, right? And I did that one time. I accidentally put too much of the seasoning on. Oh, I was so mad at myself because I wanted to tear that kale up. But, you can cut that salt with a little sugar. Not too much, but throw a little sugar on that kale to cut some of that salt. See if that works for you, boo. I didn't like what Instagram is doing. I like to see. Yeah, I mean, I don't live by my likes, but I do like to see if people are liking my picture. Like, I don't live by them. Like, it's not gonna make me stop putting pictures up, but it is nice to see. And for the YouTube side, it is nice for me to see, because like you guys, some of my subscribers who follow me on Instagram, I see y'all liking them sometime. I like to see how many people are liking it outside of my subscribers to kind of, I don't use it as a validation of how much somebody likes me. I use it as okay, maybe people are going to watch this show, or maybe people know, you know what I'm saying? But I still don't live by it. Because I'll be honest with you, there are a lot of times I go on Instagram and I don't even look, but I'll be bothered to see that they're gone. And that's supposed to go into, and it's only for the US users. I noticed that the headline said US users. So they're not doing this. Instagram isn't doing this worldwide. This isn't something that the app is doing. It's something that's only doing in the United States. And I find that curious as well. I agree. And now she's signed with Fendi. Her line sold out in one day. I barely use Instagram. Who's signed the? All right, am I missing something? Who signed the Fendi? Nicki Minaj is signed with Fendi? Yeah, I'm sorry. Now, let me know. Is Nicki Minaj signed with Fendi? That who it is? I didn't know that. I had 3 business IG accounts, and one of them people approached me from promo based off my page engagement and like on posts. So now that we can't see that, I don't know how much is going. Okay, Brianna, so you might be who Nicki Minaj was talking about. What you're saying might be what Nicki Minaj was talking about, because she did start going into small businesses and how that's going to affect small businesses. But like I said, she kind of lost me somewhere in that, because Nicki Minaj can go left sometime. But I can definitely see where it can affect. Kale, I wouldn't say kale. I mean, it's in that family. You know what I'm saying? Like, kale has a distinct taste different from greens. Like, if I had a blindfold on and I tasted kale and I tasted greens, I would definitely know which is which. But they're in that same family. You know what I'm saying? If you like, I love kale. I love greens. I love kale. I love greens. I love turnip greens. I love collard greens. You know what I mean? I love them all. Oh, speaking of which, I know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner, but I know exactly what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Because I don't feel like going nowhere, and I don't want to order nothing. Because I told y'all I live out here in the boonies, and it ain't but so only Chinese food and pizza delivers, and I don't want either one right now. Plus, you got to spend so much money to get a delivery. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Andrea Lynch is saying, why are they doing it? I don't understand why they're doing it either. Well, because JJ from the BK, they want you to. Of course, they want you to have an Instagram account. I don't know, because I do have an Instagram account, so I don't know. I don't know. You can see the. Well, I don't know, child. Let me just say that I don't know. It's Natasha, you and Charlotte, girl. Abby's in Charlotte. My moderator, my big sis Abby, she's in Charlotte. You said it's called the Jerk Joint. I'm gonna have to try the Jerk Joint out next time I'm down in Charlotte, because I love me some greens, honey. I love me some greens. We got you hungry. Maybe they need to differentiate between those with business accounts and just general accounts. Well, Deidre, I can see that, but the other problem with that is if I'm on Instagram and I'm trying to build up, it's my personal Instagram account, but my overall intention is to maybe build up my following so that I can maybe try to get ads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still messing it up for people who are trying to build in that direction. Does that make, you know what I'm saying? That still throws everything off. Oh, so they changed. That's what you're saying, BK. That you used to be able to look at pictures on IG, like from like if you clicked on it and it took you to somebody's IG account, you used to be able to look at their pictures, but now you can only see it for a couple of seconds and then it tells you need an account. Well, that's just, I mean, that's just marketing and business. They want you to have your own Instagram account, so they're going to limit what you can see without having an account. I can see why they would do that. You know what I mean? I know it's probably obviously inconvenient for people who don't have an Instagram, but I can understand why they do that. They want you to get an Instagram account. What up, Ebby? You back from that birthday celebration, or you just popping your head in, girl? She said kale is like if mustard greens and spinach had a baby. Child. But yeah, I like all greens, vegetable wise. Mustard are my least favorite, I guess, in the family. But I will eat mustard greens. I eat turnip greens, collard greens, spinach, kale. I will eat them all, honey. I will eat them all. Do you hear me? So it's sort of like I said, it's sort of a to me they all have a distinct taste, just like she said. But I love them all. I do. You give me my choice of vegetables, that's what it's gonna always be. You sitting at your desk, Eb. How that birthday celebration go, girl? I was trying to play around with this feature, Ebony. I was trying to play around with it. I had found this video, y'all, that I wanted to show y'all. But hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Because I was trying to play around with this thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Trying to do some new things, honey. Trying to do some new things. Child. Okay, let me see if I can find it. What's this saying? What? What's going on with this thing here? All right. Facebook be doing too much, y'all. I'm trying to get into my Facebook. What did it say right here? Can y'all see my screen? Okay, no, okay, you can't. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. I'm sorry. Next time I'll be ready. Where'd it go? Maybe he took it down. Shoot, it was a cute video. Maybe they took it down. Hold on, let me see. Let me see here. I sent it in my messenger. So let me see if I can find it in my messenger. One day I'm gonna learn how to do all of this stuff. One day I'm gonna get real techie, y'all. Okay, here it is right here. Hold on. Maybe it's gone. It's saying that, you know what? The video, I'm thinking that maybe they took the video down. They might have took it down. I saw this video this morning on Facebook, y'all, and I thought it was an interesting conversation piece. But I'm looking like I can't find it, so I'm thinking that maybe the video was taken down. Yeah, I think the video was taken down. It say this attachment unavailable. Oh well. All right, y'all. I tried to be fancy. It didn't work. Okay, so we're back. I'm gonna tell y'all what was in the video, and we can still discuss it. I just think it would have been better if y'all could see what I was talking about. I like cabbage too. I love cabbage and I love Brussels sprouts. See, I love all the green stuff. Now I don't know about wild cabbage. I just like regular cabbage. What's wild cabbage? What's wild cabbage, y'all? I'm thinking that they might have taken this video down because it's probably part of a criminal investigation at this point. So somebody sent me, they didn't see it. It was on their Facebook page this morning, and it said, "This how Philly people will do you," or something like that, right? And the video was some kids standing on the corner talking or whatever. A car pulled up, and immediately one of the boys started backing up like he knew they were coming to get him. One of the boys jumped out the car, punched him in his face, right? He fell on the ground. They picked him up, put him in the trunk of the car, and pulled off. And when I tell you, nobody tried to stop it. And when they pulled off, everybody went back to their conversations like ain't nothing happened. I was like, ain't nobody going to pull out a phone and call the police? We ain't about to get a 911 call. Nobody is excited. And even the person taking the video wasn't like, oh my God, what they gonna do? Oh my God. I was like, and it happened in Philly. I said, what in the hell is this? And I was like, y'all, but now the video was gone. They probably pulled it off the internet, honey, because it's got to be a criminal investigation. And all I can do is pray for that little boy, because I don't know. I say little boy because he looked like maybe he was in his early 20s, late teens. So I don't know what he did. I don't know where they took him. And God, I'm just going to pray that he all right. But I was standing there like, I'm looking at it like, nobody going to call the police? Ain't nobody, I can see maybe not trying to stop them because maybe you don't know if they have weapons or something. But ain't nobody going to call the damn police? Child. I said, what in the hell? What kind of fool-la-la is this going on up in the Philadelphia? Oh, that purple cabbage is what's considered wild cabbage. Oh, I've seen that on salads and stuff. It tastes pretty good. Child, the comments are coming up slowly but surely, y'all. Okay, it is Nicki Minaj that has the Fendi line. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go. I mean, Fendi ain't one of my designers. I don't have a problem with Fendi. I've just never really worn a lot of Fendi. I have a Fendi bag, but that's about it. I ain't, I don't be balling like that to just have Fendi laying around. And you said it already sold out? Okay, good for Miss Nicki Minaj. Sonya said, I'm so damn tired of black people standing around recording. Okay. And I mean, I wish I could show y'all that video because it was really disturbing. It was, because it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny like ha funny. It was funny like, are you serious right now? And like I said, because at first I thought they were just going to run up on the boy and beat him up, which still would have been bad enough. But when they put that boy in the trunk of the car, closed the trunk up, and drove off in broad daylight, and nobody did anything, I said, oh, we are in trouble. Houston, we have a problem, okay? Yeah, my brother lives in Philly, and my sister-in-law, my niece, and my nephew, they Philly bred. And, I could see being out on the street with them, honey. And It's a mess. That's all I got to say. You got some Fendi shades, Abby? Child. They knew they were coming for him, Abby. Well, that was clearly some street justice. I mean, there was clearly some street justice going on in that thing, honey. Child. It was a mess, is what it was. It was a mess. All right, y'all, let me try something else. I'm trying to play around with this thing here. Let me show you guys something. Y'all have to let me know if y'all can see it, if it's coming through.
Tasha about that. So he was kind of...
Okay. So y'all are going to help me with this experiment. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna turn on the sheen, damn it. I'm gonna turn on the screen share again. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I think I'm figuring it out. I think I'm figuring this thing out, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Can y'all see this?
Neutral in his behavior with both of them. It wasn't until
can y'all hear it?
Started putting the pressure on him.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
He started breaking. I mean, he's a man. I mean,
hey Joyce, hey baby.
Women can use that to manipulate men, and some men are weak-minded and fall for the shit. Right. I just didn't like how. I didn't like what they did with Sean's character. They picked the perfect person to play him. I don't know how.
So y'all can hear. Okay.
The young man is, but he seemed very green. He seemed very young boyish. So I don't know if that was the.
Okay. So what y'all are seeing on the screen right now is that is TSF Entertainment. That is their YouTube channel. And if you don't know what TSF Entertainment is, TSF Entertainment, I've been telling you guys that I've been doing a podcast. That I've been invited to do a podcast talking about power. And so this is what it looks like on YouTube. I'm going to type the link in the chat. I want you guys to go and subscribe and support. They just are starting to load the content. So they'll be loading the podcast that I'm on. I was on the last 2 podcasts. And we're also getting ready to start branching out and doing more content. Like tonight, I think we're going to do a podcast and we're going to be talking about male-female relationships and social media. Like how, like what should you put on social media? What shouldn't you put on social media? Online dating and stuff like that. I believe that's the topic. So I want you guys, please, 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 to go and subscribe. I'm getting ready to drop the link into the channel. Hold on. Let me get that link right now. Right now. All right, that's the link to that particular episode. But you can just go to the link and then subscribe to the channel. So please support us, you guys. I'm having fun. They invited me to be a part of the podcast, so I'm excited about that and I'm happy about it. So you can listen to us on iTunes, but you can also subscribe to the to the YouTube, and all of the information is in the link on YouTube as far as all the rest of the social media, the Instagram, the Twitter, all that stuff. All of that stuff is in the link. So yeah, if you guys could support us, that would be great. Okay, see, I'm learning a little something. Thank you, Abby. What's up, Quintessential? How you doing? Kivana Dudley, Michelle's daughter. Anybody? Malaya on YouTube. Melissa Morgan. Ooh, like the singer. Do me, baby. Coco Dupree. Anybody that I have not spoken to. If you're late coming into the chat, I can't see the comments are coming in really, really slow. So if I'm not responding or if I keep looking down at my phone, that's why, because I'm looking at the comments, y'all. So that's what's going on with that. Thank you, Patty Duke, for subbing. Yeah, so if you guys could go over there and just, hit a good old subscribe on the YouTube channel and hit a good like on this video, that would be great. So yeah, y'all, trying to expand the brand and do some different things and do some new things. So I'm excited about it. Okay, I'm back. Okay. All right, is it gone? It's gone. Okay. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I slept late tonight too, honey. I don't know why I'm yawning, honey. I slept good last night, child. I slept me real good, honey. Let me see here. What am I doing here? Okay. Okay. Oh, looks like I'm almost caught up, y'all. The comments on the screen are almost caught up to where we are. So I'm also dropping my social media. Anybody who is new to the channel or anything like that, my social media is there. Instagram, Twitter, my email, my Cash App. Not required, but appreciated. Okay, not required, but appreciated. All right. What's up, Nep? Hey, boo. Nep walks in like Dolly Parton and throws up the peace sign. You know what? Quintessential, where do you live that you about to get some snow? I'm looking at this Green Bay game and this snow is coming down, honey. They said we might get some snow Tuesday, but it's not going to be nothing big. It's just going to be some flurries. Just a little something to remind you it's winter, honey, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where you living. Where do you? I know you told me before, Quintessential, but I don't remember where you told me you live, babe. I want to know where you getting some snow, honey. Where it's going to interrupt your morning commute, child. Do me, baby. You watching that same game? Yeah, honey, because I picked the Green Bay to win. So, I need Green Bay to hold out for these last couple of minutes. Child, it's always snowing in Michigan. Simone, honey, you keep that snow, girl. I can't wait to come up there and visit Simone when my niece moves. I don't have a final day yet on when she's going to be moving, but I can't wait. I've been to Detroit before. It was an interesting experience when I went to Detroit before. I went to the African American History Museum. I don't know if it's still open or not, but that was probably one of the best up until this one opened up here. The National African American, the Smithsonian one here in DC that just opened year before last. Before that was probably the best African American History Museum I have ever been to. Of course, I went to the Motown Museum. Went to the Motown Casino, honey. Is that still open? Because that was owned by a group of black investors, right? The Motown Casino. Then we went to the MGM Casino, baby. That MGM Casino up there in Detroit. That was a whole mess. That's all I got. That was a whole mess. Okay. Oh, you went to Chicago? Well, yeah, it's gonna snow. Yeah, Chicago, Detroit. I'm sure y'all gonna get snow, honey. What? Loving my peace? Where you live? Where you live at, baby? 70 degrees in Dallas. Well, you ain't gotta brag. Louisiana, nice and shiny. Y'all ain't got to brag. I don't know what y'all, child. What made y'all think? Hold on, this is my picks. I picked the Saints. The Saints lost. The Bills are lost. The Chargers are. Just throw the whole thing away. All right. Anyway, all my picks wrong. All my picks wrong. I done got about 4 wrong without even looking good, honey. Just throw that away. It is still open. Okay. When I come up there, I'm gonna go there again. I was worried that it wouldn't keep its funding or wouldn't be able to stay open when you guys, this was before the last couple of years when the money issues got really bad. And I said, I know museums are like the first things that are closed, especially a Black museum. But it is, let me tell you guys something. Anybody who lives in Detroit or in the Detroit area, or if you ever visit Detroit, make sure you guys go to that African American History Museum. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'm sure if you Google African American History Museum, Detroit, it'll pop up. And it is so good. It is so good. The only complaint I had about that museum, Simone, was the bookstore. And I'm going to tell you why. I feel like they are losing, and I don't know if it's any different now, but when I went, I feel like they're losing a lot of money with that bookstore. And I'm going to tell you why. The bookstore, a lot of what you saw in the museum, like I came out of that museum ready to spend some money. You know what I mean? I went to that bookstore ready to spend some money, honey. And it just wasn't nothing in there. It wasn't a lot in there. They had this wonderful exhibit on the quilts. Quilts were used during Underground Railroad. They passed signals with the quilts. People would hang the quilts out back of their house, and the quilts were maps. The quilts were signs. The quilts were symbols. They sent messages through the quilt. So there's a rich history with the quilting and the Underground Railroad and slavery and things like that. And so they had this really, really nice exhibit on the quilts. And they had this one quilt I will never forget. That quilt wasn't nothing but the truth. When you stood back, it was Billie Holiday leaning against a piano, and it was the title. It said something about all that jazz or something like that. It was something like that. But I remember the Billie Holiday leaning against that piano, and because of the lighting and stuff like that, you weren't allowed to take pictures in this exhibit. You could not take pictures of any of the quilts. I'm gonna tell you what would have been a perfect thing for that gift shop. A picture book of all of those quilts, or even postcards, because I promise you, I came out of that exhibit, I would have bought every single postcard. Those quilts were so beautiful, and so the detailing, oh my gosh, I would have bought every single one of them daggone quilts. Do you hear me? Every single one. They didn't have a lot of books on African American history. Again, I came out, even Detroit history. Like, I'm sure there have been books that have been written about Black Detroit history. Famous Black, do y'all call yourselves Detroitians? A book on Aretha Franklin, a book on Berry Gordy, Motown. Like, I'm like all of that. It just didn't have any of that stuff in there. It had HBC. I mean, it had I'm sorry, not HBC. It had Divine Nine paraphernalia. It had some books, but it had like a lot of kids' books. It had odds and ends, but when I tell you I came out there ready to spend some money, and all I bought was like a magnet, because it just didn't. I think I bought a couple of postcards and a magnet. Anyway, I hope that they fixed that. Anyway, but go. That's not a reason not to go. Let me tell y'all something. Go to that museum. If you are in Detroit or going through Detroit, go to that museum. It is the best. It is the best. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me catch up on these comments because the comments have stopped again. The last comment I see is the comment I put in the chat when I put all my social media in there. MGM is your favorite casino, Simone? Girl. Some of the stuff that I saw in that casino when I went through there, girl. I won money at Motown. I ain't win no money at MGM. Simone, you know that the next time I come to Detroit, I'm definitely gonna contact you, and I'm gonna introduce you to my niece, and I'm gonna make sure my niece gets your information and stuff like that, girl. Because I'm gonna have my baby up there in that city, and I gotta have some people that's gonna keep an eye on my baby. But I definitely will. I'm not sure. Again, it'll probably be sometime this summer because the last time I talked to her, she was going to negotiate her starting date. She graduates in May, and so she was going to negotiate her starting date sometime in the summer. She wanted to give herself a little bit of time to just relax, and she's going to be relocating across the country. So but I think me and my mom are going to come up there for a couple of days and just help her get settled in and all that good stuff. So when I get all the logistics worked out, I will definitely let you know. And I know how to get in contact with you. I know I can contact you through Lady Nika Guru. Not the last thing I thought bought was a Michael Jackson glove in middle school. Child, what? Detroit boy. Okay, look at all these Detroit folk in the house. Okay. Yeah, Simone. Yeah. Patty Duke, that quilt exhibit was beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. Those quilts took my breath away. And when I went, that was the last thing because it was a temporary exhibit. So it was, it's hard. I can't really describe it, but the floor where it was on, it was sort of separate from the actual museum. I mean, it was still before you got to the bookstore, but it was the last thing I saw before I walked into the bookstore. Baby, those quilts were nothing but beautiful. Oh, they were gorgeous. And again, that was a long time ago. So I see that Simone said that the bookstore still isn't as good as it should be and that she will send it to the board. And I want to say I wrote an email because y'all know that's the kind of person I am. I wrote an email telling them how wonderful the museum was because the museum had been recommended to me from someone who was from Detroit who I worked with at the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Detroit this summer. And they were like, okay, well, you got to go to the museum. And so that was how I even knew about it. Somebody from Detroit told me about it. And I told them, I said, this is a wonderful museum. I will recommend it, blah, blah, blah. Like if I taught in Detroit, like I would take my students every year. Like it is gorgeous. But that was my only disappointment. And I mean, it was a good thing for me because I saved me some money. But I promise y'all, they could have got a couple of they could have got some money off of me. I'm just telling you that now. Yeah, Abby, even replicas. Well, now the replicas of the quilts would have probably been a little expensive because those quilts were, whoo, baby. But pictures of the quilts, because I'm gonna tell you what I would have done. I would have, if they had a picture book of those quilts, I would have bought the picture book and I would have cut those quilts out and I would have put them in frames. Like that's how gorgeous those quilts were. And that's what in my mind, I just knew that's what I was getting ready to do. Because I couldn't take, there was no flash photography, so I couldn't take any pictures. Now, nowadays with cell phones, you could probably get away with taking pictures because you don't necessarily have to have the flash. But they wasn't having it, honey. Yeah, I don't know who's running that bookstore, but they are losing money. I know they lost some of my money that day. I can promise you that. There is, and that's the other thing. Okay, y'all, I'm on my nerd moment right now. I'm such a history nerd. That's the other thing, y'all. I loved learning. It was so much because the way, okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna be done. The way the museum is set up is that when you walk into the museum, it's almost like you're in Africa, right? It's even the temperature of the room is warm, the lighting, and it starts the story from Africa. And as you're going through each exhibit, they have 3 different timelines. So they have the first timeline starts, it's what's going on in the world during this time, right? So you're going through that timeline and you see what's going on in the world. Then as you go further into the museum, then the second timeline picks up. So now you see the world and then you see the US. So you can see what's going on in the world while this is going on, what's going on in the US. Then as you continue to go through the museum, a third timeline picks up and it's Detroit. So that timeline starts when Detroit is actually founded as a city or whatever it was first. And as you continue to go through each exhibit, you can follow that timeline and see exactly what's going on in the world, in the United States, and in Detroit. Baby, it was some kind of good. That museum, that's one of those, I lost myself. I was in there so long, I forgot how long I was in there because my parents didn't want to go. So they were outside waiting for me. Let me tell you, that trip to Detroit, it was a whole nother mess. It was a lot going on. We had some family stuff. Anyway, it was a lot going on with that trip. But my mom and my dad didn't really feel like going. So they parked, I remember it was like a CVS across the street or down the street or something, honey. They parked at the CVS while I went in. And I was in there so long. Like, I truly lost myself in that museum. And this was before the days of, I want to say, we had cell phones. No, we had cell phones. I had a cell phone. But it was probably like a BlackBerry or something. I know I didn't have an iPhone. I didn't have an iPhone when this went down. But yeah, as I was coming out of the quilt exhibit, my mom was actually coming in to make sure I was okay. Because I had been in there so long. It's so good, y'all. And that last part, Simone, where it's almost like you're in like the black part of Chicago during, like the Harlem Renaissance period or whatever, where you're like in the barbershop and you can hear the barbershop conversations in the movie theater. It's so good, y'all. It is anyway, I've been talking about that. I've been talking about that a lot. Okay, let me stop talking about it then. Check out Black Bottom and Paradise Valley. Hold on. Because I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Y'all know I'm a nerd. Hold on. Black Bottom. Hold on. Is that the name of the black section of Detroit back in the day? Black Bottom and Paradise Valley. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out. The documentaries you said, are they on like Netflix or something, or do I have to just kind of Google them? Okay. Yes, Simone, please let them know. And again, I wrote a letter and the letter was 90% praise, really 95% praise. And then it was that little 5% about the bookstore. I did put that in there, but I really just wanted to let them know that I really, really, truly enjoyed that visiting their museum. Let me tell y'all something else. I don't know how many of you guys listen to podcasts, but there's a podcast called Crime Town. Are y'all familiar? Oh, let me see if I can play around with my new toy. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up. But there's a podcast called Crime Town. And it highlights different like city governments or whatever. The first season they were talking about a mayor up in was it New Hampshire? I'm not sure if it was New Hampshire. Here it is right here, Crime Town. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to come up. It's moving slow. Why is it playing? Oh,
Hi,
Lord.
I'm Josh Levine, host of Slate's new...
Okay.
The Queen.
Well, I want to do... Okay. What is it doing here, y'all? Why did it disappear? Oh, shoot, y'all. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Here it is right here. Y'all, I'm going to have fun playing with this new toy, y'all. Got this little new toy, y'all. Okay. Chrome tab. Application window. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see this? So these are all my little podcasts. This is my iTunes, y'all. So you see right here where it says Crime Town. Crime Town, season 1 was dealing with the mayor up in, I want to say Providence, Rhode Island. That's where it was, Providence, Rhode Island. But this season, it's about Detroit, and it goes all the way back to, if you go back, you can see the first one. It goes all the way back to, oh no, that's season 1, Divine Providence. Ugh. Okay, forget it. But if you go back to the beginning, it goes all the way back to, and y'all people that are from Detroit will probably know exactly what I'm talking about. There was a task force in Detroit in the late 1960s, I think early 1970s. And it was just basically a bunch of white cops killing a bunch of black people. That's really what it boiled down to. They were killing a bunch of black people. And they were brought up on, they had to get rid of it, eventually had to get rid of the task force. And, hold on, let me see. Okay. They had to get rid of the task force, you guys. And then it starts there, and then it works its way all the way up to Kwame Kilpatrick. And it talks about like all of the different governments, and they talk about the drug dealers, and they talk about like a lot of the bigger crimes that happen. It's a great podcast, but definitely for people who are from Detroit, you guys might enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. It wasn't bashing Detroit. It really wasn't. It wasn't bashing Detroit, but it was definitely giving you some history. All right, y'all. I done went way left. Hold on, y'all. I done went way left. Okay, just Google it with the city name. Okay, that's what I'll do then. Dr. Claude Anderson's book on Paradise Valley. Okay, y'all giving me some good stuff here. Okay, y'all. Okay, all right. So yeah. So I've been playing around with my new toy, y'all, learning how all this stuff go. One of my favorite museums that I've ever been to is the Blacks and Wax. Oh, that's Baltimore. Tashika Thompson. Yeah, that's Baltimore. But I used to take my students there too. Hey, Betty White. Any fellow Detroiters? Okay, y'all. All y'all Detroit people in here. All these Detroit people in here. I know that's right. Well, I'll be up there. Shoot. There's so many of y'all. Maybe I might have to do me a meet and greet when I come up to Detroit and check y'all out, because I definitely will be up there. My niece, I said this before, my niece, when she graduates from business school, she's getting her MBA right now, and she has accepted a job offer to work for Ford. And so she will be relocating. She lives in Philadelphia now. She will be relocating to Detroit sometime this summer. So I will be up there to settle down. I got to put my eyes on where she's going to be sleeping every night. You know what I'm saying? I got to put my eyes on where she's going to be living and laying her head and just keeping an eye on my baby. I got to check on my baby. And so I'll be up there sometime this summer. I'm going to Greece this summer. I have not booked the trip yet, but I believe it's going to be in late July. So I will probably be in Detroit sometime in late June, early July. I might incorporate my trip to Detroit with my birthday trip. Maybe I'll go up to Canada or something because my birthday is at the beginning of July. So if I'm going to be in Detroit around July, I might make that my birthday trip and maybe go up to Canada for a couple of days or something like that. It'll be something real easy breezy because I'm going to Greece at the end of the month. So it'll have to be real easy breezy because, you know, I ain't rich. I ain't rich now. Since it's a comma, you live in Detroit too? Child. Well, yeah, girl, absolutely. If we do that, yeah, we definitely got to get some beer whisk going, honey. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to have to check that book out. You said Dr. Claude. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that book out. Okay, y'all are learning me some things. I'm going to get off of here in a few minutes, though. I got to get ready to do my night shows. What's up, JC? How you doing, girl? Oh, Joyce, because it's hot. Child, y'all know what I do with my hair in the summer. This thing going to be braided. Ain't nobody going to be worried about the last thing I like to do when I'm on vacation is worry about hair, okay? This thing will be, this stuff will be braided up for the summer. I don't mess with I don't be bothered with my hair. One, because I like to swim too much. Two, when I'm on vacation, that's just less stuff I got to worry about packing. I ain't got to worry about packing all that extra stuff, honey. Get up in the morning and go. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Get up in the morning, take the cap off, put me a little grease in the parts, and keep it moving, honey. Keep it moving. Simone, you must know me well. You talking about another casino, honey, honey. And if my mama with me, you ain't saying nothing but a word if you start talking about a casino, honey, okay? My mom and my daddy, look, if it's me and my mama coming up there, you ain't said nothing but a word, start talking about a casino, girl. Because I did go over the bridge when we were in Detroit, but it literally, it was only because I'd never been to Canada. So it was literally so I could say I've been to Canada. And my mother was like, you never been to Canada? No, I've never been to Canada. I was supposed to go to Canada the summer between my 9th grade year and my 10th grade year in high school. My Girl Scout troop, girl, I'm a lifelong Girl Scout. My Girl Scout troop went to Canada. They did this. And I worked for it. I had raised money for it and everything. Baby, I showed my tail so much in high school, my 9th grade year. I had to go to summer school. My mama said, well, there go to Canada. I said, what? She said, you can't go to Canada. You're going to summer school. Damn it. So needless to say, I never made it to Canada, child. So we literally just went across the bridge, and I think I ran into like the first store we found so I could buy a postcard as some souvenirs or something this album. They went to Canada. So I would love to go back and actually be able to, do some sightseeing and stuff like that. You love museums too. Captivating Christian, have you been to the Smithsonian African American History Museum here in DC? Have you been there? I know you don't live that far from DC. If not, you're going to have to get some tickets and go because it is definitely. Oh, Raphael, that's right. You live in Detroit too. Okay. All these Detroit folk. Yeah, Dr. Boyce Watkins. I've just started watching a lot of his YouTube stuff. I've read a couple of his books, but I've just started really watching his YouTube stuff. He's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Captivating, you have to come down. We have to get some tickets. You gotta, the tickets are free, but still in high demand. So we gotta get some tickets and go. It's great. And you can never go too many times because it's always something new. You from Lynchburg, Virginia? Okay. Okay, Simone. I don't know about that now. You say you known at all the casinos. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you, girl. Had your first drink in public in Windsor. Okay, it sounds like Windsor is okay. He was just talking about how the Boondocks and the Simpsons, they done predicted everything, ain't they? They done predicted all this stuff, everything in the world. The two of them have predicted, honey. Child. Let me get ready to get off of here and cook my dinner and get ready to watch. Tonight I'll be dropping, since I don't have to go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and drop Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm about to do that one like now. Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. All three of those videos I'll put up tonight. Since I don't have to go to work tomorrow, I don't have to worry about them posting, being up too late. I'm about to go. Y'all know what I'm about to make me for dinner? I forgot I have a zucchini in the refrigerator. I'm about to cut that zucchini up. I'm going to dip it in a little bit of egg. Dip it in a little bit of breadcrumbs. Put it in my air fryer for about 15 minutes. And I'm going to have zucchini chips for dinner. Got a couple of pieces of chicken in there that I'm going to put with it. And that is going to be dinner for me, honey. I told y'all I'm back on my bandwagon, y'all. I'm back on the bandwagon. I took a couple of weeks off for homecoming and all that other craziness, but I'm back on the bandwagon. So that is dinner tonight, y'all. So I hope everybody had a great evening, honey. I'm about to get up off of here so that I can get all that stuff out tonight. Ooh, not some oxtails and tequila. What? Oxtails and tequila and lime chicken. That sounds very interesting. I've never eaten oxtails before. But I'll try that chicken. Because it got tequila in it. I'll try that. That's right, Abby. Honey, I got to get ready for Greece. I have a goal for Greece. I'm going to lose. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. But I have set a goal for when I get on that plane to take my ass to Greece, how much lighter I want to be when I get on that plane. Now, I was doing pretty good. Then I ran into homecoming. And I ran into Williamsburg. Because when I went to Williamsburg and homecoming 2 weeks back, that was back to back, honey. But I'm back on it now. Back on that saddle. Back on the saddle. Are you saying that to me, Captivating Christian? Thanks for your support. Or are you saying that to the chat? Yeah, Love in Huntsville. I'm about to put that up. I'm about to make my dinner first. Then I'm going to do Love in Huntsville Marriage and put the rest of them up. Because it's 8 o'clock now. So by the time I get done eating, I will be done watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I can do those two videos back to back. Then I can watch Married to Medicine. And so I'll have them all loaded up tonight before I go to bed. Oh, Carolyn, I can't sit still. I love to travel. Yeah, I have the book, JC, Eating for My Blood Type. I have the book. And I ain't gonna lie, I haven't read all of it, but I've read a lot up on my blood type. And you know what's funny? I'm actually glad you brought that up. I'm glad you reminded me. Because for a while, I was actually really following that a lot. And then I sort of, went left. I need to pull that book back out and I need to reread it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, Captivating Christian. Girl, my mods are on it. Oh, there is no Married to Medicine tonight? Oh, well, then y'all definitely going to get those two videos. Those will be up. Yeah. What awards? What awards are coming on tonight? Child, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a whole lot. Did you see them eyelashes Melody had on this episode? Child, wait till... Ebony, I know you probably don't look at Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to take a picture of this woman's eyelashes. And what they look like brooms on her eyes. They were just brooms just sitting there on top of her eyes. Just brooms. I said, who told her that was a good idea? Because they lied. Oh, the People's Choice Awards. Child, I can't promise you that. You said the eyelashes were two different people. I mean, that was ridiculous. And whoever the makeup artist was that thought it was a good idea, I blame them. Abby, I'm gonna send you a picture of this woman's eyelashes. I'm gonna send it to you. Oh, she said she hated it too. Then she should have took them damn things off. No, Abby. I mean, I'll look at the picture of what yours look like today. But I promise you, when I might make that my thumbnail for the video, honey. I might screenshot that picture of them eyelashes, because that thing, it was terrible. I wish I could pull it up here on the screen. I should have took a picture of it and put it up here, baby. But she said she hated it too good, because she should have. It looked like it was about 4 or 5 packs sitting on her eye. Like, I don't, and she said she didn't like it. She should have took them damn things off. Them things looked a hot mess. Let me see if anybody was being shady and posted it on the internet. You know how people be shady. Melody Holt's eyelashes. Y'all know how people are shady. Let me see if anybody posted them. Nah, they not up here. I'm gonna make them my screensaver because I'm shady like that. Because when I tell you them things were, it just brooms, just look like black brooms sitting on her eyelashes. Nah, nobody posted them. Girl. Oh well. Ugh. A mess, okay? A mess. Anyway, let me get ready to get out of here. One more time for the good foot. I'm going to drop my info for y'all one more time on the good foot. Oh, I'm tripping. Y'all, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Okay. Oh, about to drop my phone. Okay. Hey, Miss Mars, how you doing, baby? All right, y'all. I will I keep saying I'll probably. Yeah, that Blacks and Wax in Baltimore. The last time I went, it was a couple of years ago, the last time I went, but yeah, it probably does need to be updated. See, the comments, that's the last comment that I could see on StreamYard is Reese's Pieces comment about the Blacks and Wax Museum. And I'm just saying it for whatever reason. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Captivating Christian. Thank you, Abby, my moderators in the room. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. We'll be here tomorrow. We're going to be saluting the vets tomorrow on their day, and we'll talk a little bit and chat it up a little bit. Maybe I can get Abby to come on and talk a little bit, see what she putting on her face for tomorrow or something. I'm not sure. But y'all have a great, great, great evening, y'all. And I will talk to y'all later.